Hello, you beautiful beings of existence. Fanflare here, and welcome back to Night with Timber. Last time we were camping with Mr. Timber, and we learned things about Mr. Timber. So now we're gonna fall in love with Mr. Timber, because this is the only option I have not gone down, and I think this path leads to the last ending. So let's do it. Good to meet you. You flirt with him sarcastically. Maybe half joking? He's got a handsome face, at least. Heh. Is it your first time? Meeting a wolf and all? His voice is low and sultry. Oh no, he's hot! You admit that yes, he is the first wolf you've met. You've met. Only domesticated dogs live around where you come from. In that case, I better leave a good impression. Wolves have a bad enough rep as it is. He looks away, contemplating that something. Yeah, can't read. What the fuck? Well, it's dark out. We better get you back to your campsite, Tofu. He's gonna keep helping you? What's with that look? Ha, you think I'd just leave you out here by yourself? It's dangerous. Yes, very dangerous. A short time ago, you were been running for your life. When you point this out to him, he laughs again. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. If you hadn't run off so fast, I'd have returned that thing sooner. You reattach your warming charm to your backpack, hoping this time the metal clasp will hold. How had it fallen off without you noticing? You still feel a little suspicious. Timber quietly escorts you back through the woods, looking over his shoulder every now and again to check that you haven't fallen too far behind. You imagine he must have pretty good night vision. You don't feel the need to cast a light spell with him leading the way. The ground is sloped slightly upwards, but otherwise flat and even. You've hiked worse, but by now your legs feel like jelly. You hadn't had a chance to eat anything yet, and exhaustion is setting in fast because of it. Your trudging footsteps slow. After a moment, Timber takes notice. You okay back there? He calls out to you, his breath visible in the cold night air. You could use a quick break. You wave to him, hunched over the weight of your backpack. Alright, we can rest for a bit. Timber steps lightly back to where you stand. You're surprised at how quiet his movements are. I can't stay out too late. My pack gets nosy when I'm out on my own for too long. His pack? So he's with a group of other wolves. It makes sense though. You hadn't really considered how a wolf like him could survive out here. Out of curiosity, you asked him about the size of his pack. Asking a guy about... Oh, it's different because I hit on him! Oh! Asking a guy's pack size when you only just met him? You're laying it on a little thick there, Tofu. I love it! Your face flushes. That's not what you meant at all. I like that it's different because we hit on him. Anyway, weren't you exhausted? Take a load off. He gestures to a nearby fallen log. The two of you take a seat, side by side, but a comfortable distance apart. You slip your gloves off and massage the back of your neck. You've definitely been overexerting yourself. Timber sits quietly next to you, gazing up at the moon. You've never seen a wolf up close before. Photos and drawings, sure, but it's different meeting one in person. It could be the exhaustion, or your eyes playing tricks on you. But in this light, you think he looks kind of soft and fluffy, rather than ferocious. You remember his sharp teeth, how terrified you felt when he first stood over you. Which again, yeah, I keep forgetting, that's a thing he does. Like in the beginning of this. Your mind dovetails straight to the gutter. You kind of want him to tell me, oh, I turned off the spicy stuff. What the fuck, Nami? A couple of minutes pass in silence, and you start to worry that you're totally boring him. You feel inclined to make conversation. This is new. This is the one that was locked because we hadn't hit on him. Ask him about if he's seeing anyone. Since he mentioned his pack, maybe he's not even single. You impulsively pry, hoping to lay your lewd thoughts to rest. You're kidding, right? You hastily apologize, telling him to just forget you ever asked. How embarrassing. What, you want to make out or something? You want to make out or something? Trick me into thinking you're tired so you can make a move? That's not what I was doing! Don't! Shut up! Shut up! That's not it at all! You insist you were joking, but he isn't convinced. I imagine he isn't. Oh, I get it. You're curious about what it's like to kiss a wolf. Shut! He's closing the distance between you. You feel like your heart is beating even faster than when he was chasing you. Hi. That's it, isn't it, Tofu? It's alright. You can say it. Hi. Laughing nervously, all you can manage is a half-hearted maybe. Timber's close now. You can't shrink away any further without falling from where you're seated. Come here. Timber takes your face in his hands, gently turning you towards him. Then, slowly and deliberately, licks you from your chin all the way up to your cheek. Yeah, that makes sense, wolf. Tastes like magic. Your brain's short-circuiting. What just happened? Yeah, I fucking imagine. He lets go of your face and leans back, roaring with laughter. You see now that you were being pranked. You fucking bitch! You should see the look on your face. You want to die. You wish he would have just eaten you and be done with it. This is too humiliating. Loudly, you whine about how your face smells like wolf breath now. Yeah, well, you asked for it. You definitely didn't. As his laughter subsides, you start to regain your composure. Flirting with wolves is like playing with fire, you think to yourself. Timber leans forward, then gets to his feet. He stands before you, looking down with a big grin on his face. I'm fucking dead. You should be all rested up now. Let's get moving. You nod and promptly reach for your backpack. Hey, not so fast. He grabs the strap, your hands almost touching. This is what's wearing you out, right? I'll carry it for you. You agree, noting that it's fine as long as he doesn't run off with it. You think I'd do that to you, Tofu? I thought we were bonding. Oh, no snarky comment now that we hit on it. I feel like that would be a good place for one, but whatever. Timber heaves your belongings onto his back and then continues forward without complaint. You follow behind. A cold wind blows and you shiver from the sudden chill. That's right, your warming charm was attached to your backpack. When you're too far from it, the magic fades and it stops working. You want us to take it back, but you really don't want to slow Timber down more than you already have. He said he wanted to go home to his pack, didn't he? You bear with the cold for now. Your clothes are at least suited for the weather. And now you realize that you haven't had anything to eat. You really should have busted out the trail mix while you were resting. Yeah, I keep forgetting to do that, hon. And all of this because you thought a wolf was going to eat you. The same wolf that volunteered to carry your heavy backpack for you. You feel pathetic. Beyond pathetic. Maybe the cold is making you extra depressed. Timber calls back to you, interrupting your thoughts. It's a little off the direction you came, but I know a place where you can take shelter. What do you think, Tofu? Want to keep going or stop somewhere closer? We're gonna stop somewhere closer and then we're gonna ask him to stay. Because asking him to leave gets our shit stolen. Stop somewhere closer. You're tired and starving and so relieved you won't have to keep walking for much longer. Ha! Yeah, I thought so. Come on, it's this way. Timber leads you along the stream. You take towards a large rock face. The closer you get, the less you feel chilled by the wind. It's not exactly comfortable, but it'll protect you from the elements. Another small incline. The ground is more uneven here, but at least you aren't dealing with the extra weight of your bag. It won't be long until you get some actual rest. Seriously, all you can think about is how much your feet hurt right now. Watch your step. It gets a bit slippery from that. His warning came a bit late. Your foot slips on the icy rock. Your arms fly out instinctively to balance yourself. Timber reaches out to grab your wrist, helping to steady you. You thank him. You gotta find a better place to take your hiking trips. You'll get yourself killed out here. He's right. How easily it would be to slip on a rock and end up bashing your head in on a rock. You tell him you'll think twice before coming back here on your own. Gonna bring a friend next time? You shake your head. You're honestly more of a solo camper. But despite the circumstances, Timber's been good company. You let him know you appreciate his help. Yeah, alright. The cave's just up ahead. It's kinda cozy for a cave. Not too wet and drippy, and protected from the freezing wind. Once you're inside, Timber slides your back off his shoulders and sets it down gently against a rock. This should do for the night. You know the way back to your campsite from here. Wow. Brain. You nod. You can always use a tracking spell if you get turned around. Glad to hear it. Get home safe tomorrow, alright? You stand there awkwardly for a moment. No, stay! Stay, I want to cuddle, buddy. Please, cuddle. Cuddles, please. You really can't think of a good excuse, so you tell him your honest feelings. You'll be lonely if he leaves now. I don't know. The other wolves are never gonna let me hear the end of it. There's something in his tone that tells you he wouldn't mind sticking around, though. Maybe you could bribe him? Food! That's right, you should eat now. Your eyes light up and you run over to your open backpack. What are you so excited about? Marshmallows! Digging through your bag, you present a bag of marshmallows, chocolate bars, and graham crackers. You're making s'mores tonight. We eating like kings. We eating like royalty. Let's go. You're offering sweets to a wolf? Good point. He isn't impressed. As a witch, you assumed everyone has as big a sweet tooth as you, but now you just feel silly. You encourage him to try it. Alright, you convinced me. Can't turn down free food. You give a celebratory cheer. You're so happy that you'll be able to repay his kindness. I'll get a fire going. Okay, so this feels the same. I feel like both of these I feel like I just had to get the flirting ending to get the new ending, maybe. The cavern's atmosphere transforms into something warm and inviting. The campfire's crackling heat eases your soul. This is different. I can't skip this. The fire makes everything more romantic. You have Timber all to yourself tonight. He rubs his hands together and licks his lips. Time to eat! You show off your expert marshmallow roasting technique! Mine's burning. You tell him that it won't be any good if it's all charred up, but that's not entirely true. Some people like it all charred up like that. You have to rotate it so it heats evenly. That is also true. But some people like having a torch for a marshmallow on their s'more. You're making me want to eat barbecue. You really got any meat, Tofu? Much to Timber's disappointment, there isn't a single strip of jerky in your bag. Ah, damn. Well, can't complain too much. It's kind of fun trying something new anyway. Soon enough, your marshmallow is toasted to perfection. But when you break off a piece of chocolate, you finally realize, oh, fuck me, right, wolf. Oh, wait, he could... Can't they? Wait. Yes, they can. Animal folk, being part human, are completely fine if they eat chocolate. Please don't feed any chocolates to dogs. Real. Okay. Okay, yep. Return. Yeah, they can. Okay, so they can in this world. Got it. Are your s'mores gonna poison them? Timber laughs as he assembles his s'more, following your instructions. It won't kill me. I can digest anything. He says that, but you're a little worried. He takes a big bite to show you he's not kidding. The gooey marshmallow balloons out of between the graham cracker, and crumbs spill down his shirt. It's kind of messy. Not bad, though. You bite into yours, too. Messy, but delicious. Once you finish eating, you do a little cleaning up before relaxing by the fire. Your sleeping bag is back at the campsite, but luckily you keep an emergency blanket in your bag. You drape it over your legs. Is that how you're gonna sleep tonight? With everything he says, you feel like he's making fun of you. You ask him if he thinks you'll be warm enough. You got the fire for warmth. You won't freeze to death. Probably. Don't fucking probably me. Don't fucking do that, bitch. Actually, you brought a charm for this. He's forgetting that you have magic powers. Well, you do, Tofu. Need someone to keep you warm? Oh, we can pretend we don't have magic powers too. The floodgates open, and the lewd thoughts you've been staving off this entire time explode back into the front of your mind. You want him to hold you. You want to feel his heat on your bare skin. You want to become a tangle of limbs under this blanket. You want to be wrapped in his fluffy coat and drown in his scent. I turned off the naughty things, right? I did turn those off, right? You can't say any of that. What can you do? Oh. I have to, okay. So, I'm gonna turn the 18 plus stuff back on and check that out off camera. No thanks. You can't go through with that. This kind of thing is probably better to fantasize about than act on. Besides, he'll probably only tease you by licking your face again. You must avoid that at all costs. Alright, offer's still open if you want to change your mind. You get cozy under your emergency blanket. Timber makes himself comfortable on the opposite side of the campfire. Your eyelids are so heavy. You're way more exhausted than you realize. The crackle of the fire lulls you to sleep in a matter of minutes. When you wake, the sun has already begun to rise. Confused and a little chilly, you take in your surroundings. The fire's nearly gone out. Your backpack has fallen over, fully unzipped. And your companion for the night before was nowhere to be found. You groggily shuffle over to your bag, thinking you'll gather your things back and head to your campsite, but your food is missing. Motherfucker stole from me again! He stole it, didn't he? That wolf had you completely fooled. The worst part is, if he wanted more of your food, he could have just asked. You already had dinner together. You wallow in your feelings of betrayal for a few minutes before checking your bag again, then zipping it closed. Worse things could have happened, you suppose? Nothing of value was lost. Just when you thought you made a new friend. Oh well, he helped you make it through this cold night at least. That at least counts for something. Giving one last look around the cave, you begin your trek back to the campsite to collect the rest of your belongings. It's time to head home. Ending 3, one night stand. That is the final ending I needed for the human/witch route. Spent the whole night with Timber, but he still left before breakfast. Damn, dude! Damn! Alright, so I may have to check out that explicit stuff off camera, because I'm curious now. Unlocked witch epilogue. You can now view it from the ending screen. Well, witch human. So, check endings. We're going to check out the epilogue, and then we're going to call the episode. Read epilogue. Jump to the scene. Yes, please. Plum. Plum? You've been waiting on this hill for a while now. Without your warming charm, you'd be shivering out here in the snow. Wait, what? Wait, is this us? It's lonely, but it'll be worth it. Assuming you're in the right place. The wolves on Mount Sorbet are pretty elusive. When you asked the other traders at the guild, only a few of them had any useful information. During the winter months, this is the spot. If you wait here, someone will shout. Wolves are an underserved population. People tend to be afraid of them, so they live in remote areas where it's more difficult to trade. Okay, so we're a trader. Got it. This is not us. This isn't Tofu. Okay. You thought, as someone who learned not to fear wolves, you ought to become one of the few merchants that bothered to come all the way out here. So, here you are, with a bag full of goods and hope in your heart. I hope that maybe you can find the guy who's changed the course of your life, and thank him for it. Finally, you hear someone approach. You look up to see... Glazed wolf. A wolf really showed up? Hi! I came to trade with you, if that's okay. You hold up your bag with a friendly smile. The wolf studies you for a moment, before turning tail and running off in the direction he came. Damn! Did you say something wrong? Or are you supposed to follow after them? When the wolf looks back over their shoulder, it's become clear to you. They're going to lead you to their pack. Oh, neat! Okay, cool, nice! You clumsily tromp through the snow after them. They take you somewhere even higher up in the mountain, to an open area tucked away between the cliffs and trees. Small houses built from ice and snow are scattered around the area. You can see about 8 of them from where you're standing. So this is how the wolves live. It's a cute little village. Hey, I heard you came to trade with us. A familiar face appears? Yes, Timber. Do you remember me? Should I? Don't recognize you. You're meeting that... Okay, so this is us. This is Tofu. Your meeting that night felt so impactful to you, but, of course, to him, you were just some random witch. Completely embarrassed, you try to change the subject immediately. No, that's okay. Let's just get down to business. I brought a wide variety of foodstuffs. Fresh vegetables, meat. Nah, you knew my name. This is gonna bother me. When did we meet? About a year ago. But really, it's okay. I shouldn't have expected you to remember my face. It was dark and all. He isn't gonna let this go, though. Are you the guy that let me use the shower? No. No, we ate s'mores together. Oh, hi! It remembers the choice. Okay, interesting. He thinks hard for a moment, then snaps his fingers. Marshmallow guy! You know what, fair? My name is Plum. Yeah, Plum. That was it. It was Tofu. Okay. It's almost more embarrassing that your conversation became so drawn out because of this. You regret bringing it up at all. So you're a trader now. I don't remember you mentioning any of that when we first met. You're still not convinced he remembers anything about you at all, other than the marshmallows. I wanted to do more traveling, so I thought this would be a good way to get out into the world. A few wolves run by, barking in unison. Hey, we're conducting business over here. Heckle me about it later, why don't ya? One of the wolves stops and growls at Timber. I don't know, Crystal. It doesn't really matter right now. The wolf named Crystal runs off after snapping at him. Sorry about that. You said you brought meat and stuff? Yeah, sorry. I can't help but ask. What were they saying? Don't worry about it. They're just jealous you're getting all of my attention. You laugh awkwardly. Maybe you should bring a translation charm next time. Timber mentions that motions for you to follow him into one of the houses. Let the first of your many dealings with wolves begin. Which epilogue end? All right, that is check endings. Yep, okay. That is the end of this episode. Next time we go down the wolf route, which, dear God, looks pretty long. And of course, we're gonna save this romance one for last, because, of course, naturally. Okay. Yeah, but anyway, got to be, huh? Anyway, God, this is fun. I'm having a lot. I'm enjoying this game. Of course, I am. It's a Nami game, but anyhow, God, I'm so bad at signing off these videos. Thank y'all for watching. Stay gold and see y'all around.